I don't believe the Jewish state and modern Zionism would have been possible without Christian Zionism.
The Friends of Zion Heritage Center pays tribute to a remarkable group of men and women who helped the people of the promise to return to the land of their birthright.
Yerushalayim is the eternal home of the Jewish people forever.
Thank you very much, Mike, for the support throughout the years.
For every Jew in the world who thinks he's alone and thinks he has no friends, come to this museum.
For your everlasting assistance to Holocaust survivors.
The new wars of the 21st century are media wars. This is a battle between darkness and light.
If you want to be great citizens, serve a great cause.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here among Zionists. You know, you are Jewish Zionists, but we have 64 million Christian Zionists. And the Christian Zionists believe Judea and Samaria is as important as Jerusalem. Now, I have the privilege of serving on the president's evangelical team, and there's 25 of us on that team. Every one of them are Bible believers that believe in Judea and Samaria. We believe it's your land. You have a major decision to make shortly, having to do with elections, and I know you're debating and arguing. Who's gonna be the best prime minister? My guy, your guy. Let me tell you something that will help you. And listen carefully to what I'm saying. You, beloved people, have sacrificed your sons and your daughter for the land. You are our heroes. But hear me when I'm telling you this. Listen carefully. You have to ask yourself a question. Who will Donald Trump vote for? This is very important because every prime minister since Begin who I worked with, if there's no trust, you're damaged. They will damage you if there's no trust. They have to believe in that leader. If they don't believe in that leader, even if it's a great prime minister like Begin, they go through misery, which he went through with Reagan. I was there, I know. So you have to ask yourself a couple questions. Number one, who's the leader that the president trusts? Secondly, there's another question. You're all having to concern yourself with Iran. Why? Because they're devils. And the devils pay their proxies, Hezbollah and Hamas, to kill Jews. But now there's another question you have to ask yourself. Who's Putin gonna vote for? Who does he trust? These are very important questions. I spent 2 hours with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm talking about? And here's what I told him. I said to him, you copied Israel. Israel sent 11 agents to Argentina to inject Eichmann and bring him back. You did the same thing, but you screwed up, and you overdosed him and killed him. He looked at me and said, even a prince can make a mistake. But let me tell you about this Crown Prince. He's brilliant. He's got a massive personality, and he's brutally honest. What I heard out of his mouth was astonishing. What he said concerning Israel was astonishing. I briefed your Prime Minister. I briefed the White House. I couldn't believe it. Now, on the other hand, what he said concerning the Palestinians was astonishing because he had no respect for them. You have the golden opportunity of your life. Everything is moving in your direction. The Golan Heights moved in your direction. The funding of terror stopped. Now, what do you have at the State Department? My liberal left State Department, which used to be filled with Jew haters, is now run by an evangelical Zionist. Yes, Mike Pompeo. You have a vice president who's an evangelical Zionist. And you have a president now in America that is more pro-Israel than any president in American history. All of you, I know, are people of prayer. And I want to encourage you, pray hard. Pray hard. Because this is a big decision. And there's only two individuals that'll determine the destiny of your nation in the next couple years. God Almighty and your Prime Minister. You get it wrong, you lose everything you worked for. We are with you. We can tell you, we've told the President, we believe this is their land. This President we have believes in this country, believes in you. You have an incredible ambassador in David Friedman. You have an incredible diplomat in Jason Greenblatt. And you have a brilliant leader in Jared Kushner. Listen, you've got something you've never had before. You have a Sunni alliance that they don't say it publicly, but privately, they're for you. God bless you, and God bless this beloved nation.